Last part, we built a skill with 3 files and 0 data. Today, that changes. We write the one piece of real code this agent needs, run the skill for the first time ever, and watch it actually think about real news. And we're going to run the exact same skill through 2 completely different reasoning engines, Claude and Codex, so you can see with your own eyes what actually changes between them. Quick recap, because this only makes sense if you know where we left off. Last part, we built the skill directory. 3 files, 0 code, and I told you exactly what was missing. This skill could tell an agent how to filter, rank, and format news, but it couldn't go get that news. There was nothing to process. Today we fix exactly that. We write new file, the one piece of deterministic Python in this whole project. And then we invoke the skill for real, for the first time, in both Claude Code and Codex. Same question as always. Are you sensing, thinking, or acting? Today is sense and the first half of think. By the end, you'll have a real articles.json file and a digest printed straight to your agent output. Before we write a single line of Python, one rule, because it's the most important decision in this entire build. Do not ask the agent to reason about something normal code can calculate exactly. Let's understand it with example. Is this article older than 24 hours? That's a date subtraction. Is this the same URL as one you already have? That's a string comparison. Handing either of those to an LLM is slower, more expensive, and sometimes it'll get the math right. Sometimes it won't. So here's the split. Python fetches the RSS feeds, checks the dates, and strips out identical URLs. The agent handles the stuff that actually needs judgment, spotting 2 articles from different outlets covering the same event, ranking what matters, writing the summary, rules to remember, exact tasks go to code, judgment tasks go to the model. Let's build the code half of that split right now. The whole sense stage collapses into one flow. Python script reads the approved source list from part 1's trusted sources. Nothing gets fetched that isn't on that list, that's still the safety boundary. Pulls each RSS feed and writes out one structured file. Titles, links, summaries, publish dates. Notice what's not in this script. No filtering by importance, no deduplicating similar stories, no summarizing. That's not this script's job. This script's only job is to turn a list of trusted feeds into one clean, structured file the agent can actually read. Nothing more. One script, one job. Turn trusted sources into articles. Jason, if that Python vs agent split just made an agent tutorial click for you in a way it hasn't before, that's the whole point of this series. Subscribe. 3 parts left in this build. To implement this, I have prepared a detailed implementation plan. This plan gives Claude everything it needs before writing any code. It includes the current directory structure, the target directory structure, the Python and JSON files we need, all required changes, the test cases to cover, and the final update to the skill file. So instead of giving Claude a short prompt and hoping it understands the full architecture, we are giving it a clear step-by-step blueprint. Now, we will pass this implementation plan to Claude and let it build the complete change for us. Python file exists, and it's producing a real articles.json. Now, let's hand that file to the skill and see what happens. Now let's look at the changes we made inside the skill file. Instead of asking the agent to fetch every source, we tell it to run Python code. This gives us a clear separation. Python handles exact and repeatable tasks. The agent handles judgment and reasoning. The agent does not need to do every job itself. It simply follows the skill instructions and uses the right tool for each task. Let's run our skill inside the existing project folder. First, I will ask Claude to create a skills folder at the project level. Then, we will copy our skill into that folder and reload the available skills. Now, the skill is reloaded, so let's try calling it by its name. And it did not understand what we wanted. This can happen when we run a custom skill for the first time. So let's try again, but this time with a little more context. Now, Claude understands the task. Because this is the first run, it may ask for a few permissions before executing the Python code. Behind the scenes, Claude first checks whether Python is available and working correctly. Once that check is complete, it runs our Python script. The script starts fetching articles from the approved RSS feeds and saves the results into a JSON file. Up to this point, the agent is still in the sense stage. It is collecting and preparing the data. Once the JSON file is ready, the agent moves to the think stage. It reads the articles, removes duplicates, checks freshness, ranks the important stories, and prepares the summaries. Finally, it moves to the act stage and creates the complete news brief. So in one run, we can clearly see the full flow. Sense the data, think about what matters, and act by creating the news brief. Let's quickly test our skill in Claude Code. I'm running Claude Code inside a sandbox, so the interface may look slightly different. But the workflow is still the same. In the Claude Code CL, we can see more clearly how Claude discovers the skill, reads its instructions, runs the Python script, and processes the output step by step. Since this flow is similar to what we just saw, I'll fast forward through a few parts to avoid repeating the same details. Same trusted sources, same skill file, same articles.json, different reasoning engine underneath, and the output lands in roughly the same shape either way. Same sources, same skill, same scheduler, same output, only the reasoning runtime changes. That line is worth sitting with because it's the actual lesson here. You are not rebuilding this agent if you swap Claude Code for Codex. You're swapping the engine underneath sense, think, and act, and everything else stays exactly where it was. Two engines, one skill, nearly identical output. But both Codex and Claude runs just did the same thing to the same output. Let's look at where that output actually went. Everything this agent produced today lives and dies inside one terminal session. There's no file saved anywhere permanent. There's no way for anyone but you, watching your own screen, to ever see this digest. That's the wall. The skill works. The data is real. The agent is genuinely thinking now, not just holding 3 empty files. But none of it survives past the terminal, and nobody but you, sitting right here, ever sees it. That's exactly the wall part 3 breaks through. Say it with me, because it's still the line carrying this whole series. The agent is the worker, the skill is the playbook, and the tools are the worker's hands. Today, the tools showed up. Fetch_rss.py is real code, doing exact testable work. And it fed real data into a skill that, for the first time, actually ran. You watched it run twice on 2 different reasoning engines and get nearly identical results. That's not a coincidence. That's the whole point of separating the skill from the engine underneath it. But we're not done, and you already know why. Everything this agent produced today lives and dies inside one terminal session. There's no file saved anywhere permanent. There's no way for anyone but you watching your own screen to ever see this digest. Sense and half of think are done. The agent senses and reasons for real now. Part 3 gives it somewhere to put the result. If you're following this build, subscribe now. Part 3 picks up in this exact repo, with this exact digest, the moment it's ready. If Part 1 confused you about what an agent even is, and today made it feel real for the first time, that's the arc. One real piece, every part. Next time, we will break the wall.